Hey everybody, welcome back to Rebootleggers. This is a comedy podcast where we reboot so many things. I'm Scott Owen.
I'm Frank Sarah.
This is our first episode in a long time with no guests.
Womp womp.
The guests are gone. It's sad, but it's also like kind of nice. You know, when you get like, when that company finally leaves your house and you can kind of just like, you can stop being on.
Take your pants off, yeah.
You can take your pants off. You don't have to be on anymore.
We can be as edgy as we want now, Scott.
Yeah, it's just us and you, the listeners.
Fuck Batman. We can cut that out. I actually don't think that's funny.
No, but that's pretty good. Okay, so with Brock Wilbur, we talked about...
Did we?
Mars Attacks. I thought we brought up Shaggy Dog on that episode.
We might have. I don't know if it was in the recording, but we might have mentioned we were going to do it.
Well, this week we're going to do Shaggy Dog, which I've never seen, but I think Frank... I think the Shaggy Dog is here. Is that your...
It's a mix of the dog and then Tim Allen's classic Tim Allen sound.
Because Tim Allen is the dog in Shaggy Dog.
Anyone who's not actively like in a motor vehicle, go ahead and look up the poster for the movie The Shaggy Dog 2006. They Photoshop Tim Allen's face, like, and they kind of morph him into like a shaggy like terrier. Oh, and it's terrifying.
That's not the poster I'm looking at. The poster I'm looking at is just Tim Allen standing with a briefcase, and then there's the Shaggy Dog next to him.
Oh no, the one. So the one on the Wikipedia page is like Tim Allen's eyes put onto a like normal like dog. And dogs should not have people eyes under any circumstances.
Dogs should not have people eyes. That is 100% true. I'm just going to give you the... So I looked up the trailer on YouTube Movies because I've never seen it, and I just looked it up, and it's on YouTube, the trailer. And here's the synopsis from YouTube Movies. This is... The movie's from 2006. This trailer was posted in 2012. Comedian Tim Allen unleashes all the outrageous fun in this doggone hilarious update of Disney's comedy classic. The adventures begin when workaholic Dave Douglas, Tim Allen, is accidentally transformed into a lovable dog. Now as Dave digs to uncover the mystery, this overworked dad... And then that's the end. Okay, here we go. Wants nothing more than to stop fetching... ... and get back to fathering. But before he does, he's about to discover that being man's best friend gives him a curious insight in what it takes to be a great dad.
Bones. Something about bones.
Something about bones for sure. The bones, people are mostly soft except for their bones. Here's what I'm curious about. This is an update of an old movie? This movie is itself a reboot?
Yeah, the original is from 1959.
What?
It was like a black and white.
I want to see a trailer for that movie. Please tell me it exists.
So
Here's
a fun fact. The Shaggy Dog in 2006 opened second in the box office, only being beat by Failure to Launch. So what a weekend that was.
Failure to Launch was 2006?
Yeah.
Is that Owen Wilson or Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew McConaughey.
Huh.
It opened second in the box office and then immediately tanked to an average rating of 4 out of 10.
Oof. Why don't you go ahead and give us a plot summary while I watch the original Shaggy Dog trailer?
So Tim Allen is a district attorney in Los Angeles, and he's like all fancy lawyer and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then coming out of nowhere, Robert Downy Jr. is a like greedy... Not exactly evil, but like not good scientist. Yes, Robert Downey Jr.
The Robert. We definitely talked about this with Brock because we talked about how Disney like was trying to revamp both of their caries at the exact same time because they both had like drug issues. Yeah, so this was when Robert Downey
Jr. was still all scandalized for drugs, and it wasn't our cool Iron Man that we all like. So basically, they're like doing like animal experiments with like genetic, whatever. Like they never really explain it. Mm-hmm. One of the animals that they're experimenting on escapes, and Tim Allen's family, his name is Dave Douglas in the movie, the Douglas family finds the dog, basically.
And then the dog bites him?
Yes, I think,
yes. This part explains why in the trailer Tim Allen is driving in a car full of other animals and they're all barking like dogs. There's like a cobra that's barking at him.
Yeah, so the dog bites Dave Douglas. And he starts to, over time, like, act like a dog. He's basically doing the Santa Claus over again. Where, like, he's suddenly really interested in, like, a raw steak and stuff like that.
According to the trailer, he turns into a dog first, and then he changes back, and then has dog behaviors.
Okay.
And then it seems like he keeps changing back again. Is it like a back and forth, like, if we don't fix this, our dad will be a dog forever thing?
Basically.
Okay. And he has a son?
He keeps turning into the dog that they think is, like, their family dog, too, like a Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh.
So it's like, where's Dad? Oh, but here's Poopsie. I don't know what they name him in the movie.
So, but Poopsie is a dog that they already owned before their dad turned into a dog.
No. That's also, like, this dog... As far as the family knows, this dog showed up, and they're like, oh, this is our dog now.
Okay. And I did see a scene where he does reveal his identity to his teens by moving Scrabble tiles around.
Yep, and that's in the Wikipedia article.
Good for him. Smart. That's.
So then Robert Downey Jr. thinks that Tim Allen is, like, the same dog from their, like, experiments or whatever.
And he wishes to
So then
capture
they
him.
pick him up with the express intent of taking him to a vet to euthanize him. Like,
ooh.
Just straight up.
Ooh. This is like, you ever see Beethoven?
The first?
Yeah, where, like, the bad guy is a guy who wants to euthanize pets, and then I think he gets euthanized? Maybe he just wants to, like, do testing on the pets, but I specifically remember there's the very scene at the end, or the scene when they defeat the bad guy, is a tray of syringes gets knocked up in the air, and they all fly into the guy's chest.
Holy crap.
Yeah. It's kind of grim for a kid's movie. Also, the girl's name in that is Rice. Her name is Rice. You don't name your kid after grains.
So he learns to turn back into a human by telling his family that he truly loves them.
Natch.
But then it's mixed in with this plot that, in addition to learning lessons about loving his family, he's trying to get Robert Downey Jr. arrested for the illegal experiments and, like, takes him to court. And there's, like, a subplot about that.
Yeah, and he growls at a witness because he's like a dog now. And he's like, "Hurr."
Yeah. And it's all, I mean, there's a reason this movie has a 4 out of 10, and it's because this plot isn't really, like, cohesive in any way.
Now, something of note, in the trailer, as a human, he does run on all fours very fast chasing a dog. So it seems like not only did he gain dog-like preferences and tendencies, but he also gained their powers as a human. Because humans can't run fast on all fours normally.
No, I've tried.
Yeah, I've seen it. But, so let me real quick just give you the synopsis of the original Shaggy Dog, because it is different. Fred McMurray heads an all-star cast that includes... This doesn't matter. After years of on-the-job clashes with cranky canines, mail carrier Wilson Daniels sees man's best friend as his worst enemy. This makes for one hairy situation when a magical ring accidentally transforms his teenage son Wilby into a lumbering sheepdog. Can Wilby break the spell and foil a team of international spies? Or will both he and his dad wind up in the doghouse? Packed with side-splitting antics, slapstick chases, and hilarious sight gags, this madcap adventure will tickle the funny bone of every 2 and 4-footed member of your family.
I want to know dogs that have watched that movie and laughed.
Yeah, me too.
How can they prove that?
Yeah, not just dogs, but any 4-footed, or maybe it's just like.
I guarantee you that a gazelle would not find this funny.
Well, maybe they're not talking about animals. Maybe it's like weird mutant people with 4 feet. But so it's clearly very different because in this one it's the guy's son changes into a dog, and then it's a magic ring what does it. Yeah, and international spies. So I don't know what we want to do with this because there's 2 very good options here.
Well, here's the thing.
Give me the thing, Sleepy Frank.
Yeah, we're back. The 2006 movie doesn't really have, like, a beginning to end, like, cohesive story that it's trying to tell.
Other than man does not love
a bunch
his
of
kids.
Things happen to Tim Allen as he continually reacts.
Yeah.
Like,
well, as a dog, he does get to hear his children's thoughts. Well, they say their thoughts to him because they don't realize it's their dad. So then he gets to hear them.
You know how every kid hugs their dog and then just talks about how their dad isn't there all the time.
Right. So they get to hear them complaining about their dad and realizes, I'm a bad dad. And then he decides to be a good dad.
And also Danny Glover's in this movie.
What does Danny Glover do?
He plays
Tim Allen's black best friend?
Kenneth Hollister, who is not in the Wikipedia plot summary at all. Possibly just a neighbor? I don't know.
It's disappointing. Okay, so what do we want to do with this? Should we just get right into the...
Let's just roll.
Let's get into segment 1 called Love It or Leave It.
Love me or leave me or let me be lonely.
This is where we talk about what we're going to keep and what we're going to get rid of, and we'll just feel things out as we go. I want to keep the dog, obviously. I mean,
gotta keep the dog. Gotta be Shaggy.
I think I want to keep the magic ring dog from the first
I like the
Shaggy
magic
dog.
ring. The weird scientific illegal gene splicing is like that all just piles on more garbage that's not related to learning family lessons.
Yeah, I want magic rings.
I don't know. Like, I would love to be like in the Disney boardroom with like, well, we can't use magic. That's ridiculous. Let's make them illegal gene splicers.
It's 2006. Nobody believes in magic anymore. We need science.
We just released Finding Nemo last year. We need to top it.
Gotta top it.
Tim Allen.
Timothy Allen. Man, this is a 2006 movie. It really feels like it should be like a 1997 movie.
Right?
But we didn't have that good CGI tongue technology in 1997.
No, we could not put human eyes in a dog in 1997.
We could not. And that's what we've been working towards as a society.
And we never should have.
Yeah, I mean, who among us can say that anyone should wield that power? Certainly not me.
We're keeping the dog, we're keeping the Shaggy, we're keeping the magic ring.
And we gotta keep, so we're getting rid of the genetics. We gotta keep learning a life lesson from being a dog.
We have to learn life lessons. I think, like, there has to be, like, a plot for them to move through and help them learn the life lessons, right? But like,
yeah, a B plot.
I don't think it has to be Russian spies. It could. I don't see any problem.
I do kind of like international spies still. Yeah.
You like the Russian spies?
Do you not?
I'll go either way.
I'm just curious. I mean, what kind of spies get caught by a mailman? You know?
Well, and they're also trying. I assume they're trying to use the magic ring to like spy on people as dogs.
Oh, maybe.
But so were they mailing the ring through the U.S. Postal Service mail? Because how else did he get it?
These are the questions.
And if they did, it is a serious crime to open other people's mail. Mailmen know that. So what kind of dark things are inside of Mr. Douglas?
I want to know too. Or here's the other thing I want to keep is remaining in possession of dog powers while in human form. That four-legged dog running and stuff.
Yeah, you got the hearing, the smelling, the all fours.
All fours, long tongue, long floppy
tongue.
Long tongue on that human man. That for some reason he can't control. It keeps like rolling out of his mouth. Like, dogs can control their tongues, Timothy.
But human dogs.
Oh, yeah, human dogs. Now, there is a scene in the original 1959 Shaggy Dog where the boy is in between, shall we say?
Wolfman transformation style.
Wolfman transformation style, and I will just give you. I'm just going to send you a quick screen grab here of this weird black and white. Let me see if I can get better lighting. No, it's good this way.
So I here's a little tidbit while we're doing that.
Yeah.
In order to build hype for the Shaggy Dog,
Yep.
Disney released a special DVD of the 1959 movie.
Very good.
That was called The Shaggy Dog, Wild and Woolly Edition.
And what was different about the Wild and Woolly edition?
Nothing. It was just a reissue of
Just
the
on
movie.
DVD. Got it.
Just on DVD.
I do.
Now, this half boy, he just looks like he has Kiss makeup and a bad wig.
Yeah, and I do think maybe we keep that transition phase in the movie for sure.
So is the entire maybe all the members of Kiss have been cursed with partial transformations by the ring.
This is about Kiss now. Okay, now I need to look up pictures of Kiss and figure out what they're... Okay, hang on. Let's get into segment 2 called When and Where. This is our setting and genre. So you're telling me this is now a movie about Kiss?
A movie about Kiss? Maybe. Prominently featuring Kiss? Yes.
Okay, so I'm looking at here a picture of Kiss, and I need you to tell me what each of them is in a half state of transformation from.
Okay, so obviously Peter Criss, the cat man, he's part cat.
Now, is he like the original? Because I'm looking at this picture and it says that man's name is Eric Singer.
Eric Singer joined the band in 2004.
Oh, good thing that you know more than I do about Kiss. Okay, so obviously he's the cat man. What about our boy Eugene Simmons?
Our boy Eugene Simmons, his makeup style is called the Demon.
Okay, so he's probably a half demon.
He's probably half demon. Our demon. What can the ring do? Is it just transformations?
Are they different rings?
Oh my god! Do you have to collect them all or?
I do want to have someone collect them all. Gene Simmons is known as the Demon, the God of Thunder, Dr. Love, and Reginald Van Helsing. So
I really like Reginald Van Helsing.
I also like that as well. We'll come back to Reginald. Okay, Paul Stanley, the Star Child. What could that be turning into? Is he some sort of spaceman? Is that a magical?
Ace Frehley is called literally the spaceman, so I feel like he's the spaceman.
Oh shit, he is.
We have the Star Child, the spaceman.
It says he's known as Space Age, not the spaceman. Space Age. He's the entire Space Age. Oh, but his makeup is called the spaceman. Come on, Wikipedia. What kind of spaceman are we talking about, though? Is he just turning into like a regular astronaut, or is he turning into like an actual alien?
I feel like Spaceman and Star Child are not that different.
No, they are very similar. Maybe
Star Child has to be a cosmic entity.
Well, maybe the Spaceman is an emissary of the Star Child. Maybe the Spaceman
the rings alien technology that we only think is magic.
Maybe the Spaceman and the Star Child. Okay. I was gonna say maybe the Spaceman and the Star Child are the only two rings that are linked, but you're saying all the rings are linked.
Yes.
And there's got to be a dog ring now too for the Shaggy Dog. There's
a dog ring, and it's the missing member of Kiss. They've been looking for him for 50 years.
And is he just the dog man? Or no, he's the Shaggy Dog.
The Shaggy Dog.
The Shaggy Dog is the fifth member of Kiss.
Is the missing fifth member of Kiss.
Okay. So maybe the Star Child. I mean, traditionally, Gene Simmons, the Demon, is the leader of Kiss, right?
Yes.
Maybe. So this movie is now a magical space adventure featuring Kiss. That's our genre.
Also learning a lesson about being a good father.
Which I think all the members of Kiss can.
Yeah, I think it's a kind of School of Rock arc where it's really about him becoming a father, but then at the very end he plays a concert with Kiss.
And Kiss shows up and they'd be like, "We've been looking for you, Shaggy Dog.
We've been looking for you, Shaggy Dog. You should have unlocked your secret hidden space memories now and remembered that you were always part of us."
So the rest of Kiss is not there until the very end?
Oh, I don't know about the very end, but it's...
I just really want to explore these 4-5 magical rings.
Yeah. Maybe Kiss helps him in disguise?
Maybe. Okay.
And then they say we were Kiss the whole time?
Maybe it's a Green Lantern situation where the ring chooses you, and the Shaggy Dog has not had a chosen wielder for a millennia or centuries.
Okay.
And then this ring finds finds Dave Douglas and
chooses him.
It seeks,
and then it wraps him up in a grander adventure because now people are trying to get his ring.
Yeah, and in the process, I was thinking maybe the ring seeks people who need to learn a lesson about family, in the way that the Green Lantern ring seeks people who have great willpower. You know.
Yes.
But maybe the learning a lesson about your family is just tangential to his greater space opera adventure. I think
I'm into that.
Yeah. So we have. In this, okay, Frank, this is where you shine. In this universe, I do need KISS to be an acronym.
Clum.
Clum.
The K is the name of their planet.
Yeah, like...
Clomgard. Clomgar Intergalaxy Space Service.
Okay, the Clomgar Intergalaxy Space Service is they are an elite force of traditionally 5 members. Maybe in the we have a prologue scene similar to how the new Power Rangers did it,
just with a straight just voiceover of.
I was thinking maybe we do it similar to how the new Power Rangers did it, where you see that Zordon was the original Red Ranger and he did.
Oh, yeah.
So you see Zordon die, you see all the other Power Rangers die, and then the coins get sent. So in this one, the
5 members of KISS are just...
The 5 members of KISS, they are fighting an unseen...
enemy planet.
Yes, and they're fighting an unseen foe. And then I think the Shaggy Dog sacrifices himself for the rest of the team.
Shaggy Dog goes down while the other members are unable to get to him.
Yep. That's the one.
And then it's the four of them are kind of standing around just the Shaggy Dog ring, which flies off into the galaxy somewhere.
Yeah, and they're like...
Because it'll take light years or whatever to get to David Douglas on Earth.
I think they can travel faster than light. I think it just takes that long before anybody is worthy of the Shaggy Dog.
Okay, I like that. And so this whole time, Kiss has been operating one man down, and Evil is getting its foot in the door.
Yeah, Kiss is still doing a pretty good job holding them back, but
they need the Shaggy Dog.
They need the Shaggy Dog. Where have we? This may be the most fantastic leap we've ever made in a reboot.
And all of... Well, obviously, assuming... I mean, we got to get Kiss to sign off on this movie, so we're going to have all Kiss songs.
Mm-hmm. Kiss is going to write the soundtrack, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
God, they've had so many, too. This is good. And then there's got to be a part where Tim Allen says, I'm ready to rock and roll all night, and like looks right at the camera.
Yeah, and then he says, and party
every day.
Yeah. Okay, so who's our villain? Is it just the Darkness?
Let me search Kiss band
villain
and then enemies.
Who is an enemy of Kiss?
Kiss band rivalries.
Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley's original band was called Wicked Lester.
So it's just Lester the Wicked.
Yeah, I think it's Lester the Wicked.
Lester the Wicked
is trying to conquer the galaxy.
So what is he wants to collect all the rings, or he just wants to kill Kiss? I kind of like if he wants to collect all the rings, because then Lester will come after David Douglas.
I think he wants to. I mean, I don't think anyone can contain the rings though, because the rings choose their wielders.
Mm-hmm.
I think he just wants to kill Kiss to get them out of the way.
Okay. Either way, David Douglas gets the ring. It finally shows up on the radar.
Yeah.
And now Lester's going to move in on Earth.
Lester's going to move in on Earth. So then most of the plot... So the plot starts with Kiss, and then the next we see is David Douglas getting the Shaggy Dog ring, and then that's most of the movie. We don't see Kiss until like the last half hour.
Yeah, they can travel faster than light, but whew, it's a long way.
I mean, it's still a long way.
It's a long way from Clomgar.
Clomgar. Oh, this is funny. So the Kiss logo has an alternate version that's used in Germany and Israel and other countries that outlaw Nazi symbols because the two S's in the Kiss logo look like the SS symbol.
Oof.
They look like the Nazi SS. Ugh. Should we move on to casting?
Yes.
This segment is called Who Can It Be?
Who can it be now?
Where we talk about who's in this movie. Do we get Tim Allen again for Dave Douglas? I'd kind of like to update it without Tim Allen, if I may be so bold.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, he finished. He did what he made all three Santa Claus movies. He's done what he's.
It is time for Tim to rest.
He can rest now.
Tim can rest now.
But we need a man who can go.
And who? What about if we got Paul F. Tompkins? Because he's pretty good as Mr. Peanut Butter and BoJack Horseman. He does dog sounds in that, right?
Doggy, doggy, what now?
Doggy, doggy, what now?
He does that.
He does. I think we could get a good PFT in there.
I like that a lot.
Maybe I'll ask him on Twitter, like, hey, Paul, would you do a reboot of the Shaggy Dog and just
now you did make a small mistake that I'm going to call out because of what happened to me. If you Google search Paul F. Thompson, it does redirect you to Paul F. Tompkins.
Oh, thank God. Now there's also Tom F. Wilson, who he should not be confused with, and Tom F. Wilson is Biff from Back to the Future, so he should don't confuse them.
Well, I feel like maybe we've got our Lester.
You want Biff from Back to the Future to be our Lester?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's all mean.
He is all mean. Now, who else can we get who has an F middle initial?
I don't know.
I also don't know. It's fine. We'll move on. Okay, so who's gonna play Paul F. Tompkins' son? is it going to be twin sons Dylan and Cole Sprouse?
Twins. Yep. Boom. Read my mind.
Twin sons Dylan and Cole Sprouse. Perfect. And then go on.
Does the ring just magically fly onto Paul F. Tompkins' hand? Or, like, do one of the boys find it or something? Like,
I think...
Do we homage the 1959 film by having the boy find it initially?
Yeah, maybe the boy finds it initially, he takes it home, and then while Paul F. Tompkins is sleeping, the ring floats up out of his son's backpack and then slides itself onto Dave Douglas's finger.
Yeah, okay, so this is a Final Destination of the ring ending up on his hand.
The ring has to end up on his hand. It chose him.
Actually, I guess Lord of the Rings style, right? It's so convenient that this ring is here, and then he moves his hand a little bit over the counter, and then it falls, and now it's on his hand.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. The ring, he can't get it off. He's like, "How did I get this ring?" And then he can take it off and set it down, and then he goes to like turn on the faucet and he notices it's back on his hand. So then he takes it off again and he goes to wash his hands. Oh, but there it is.
He throws it out the window. This would be a great sight gag. He like does a wind up and then like throws it out the window, and the ring like leaves his hand, and then he goes whew, and he wipes his forehead, and
there it
he's wearing
is.
the ring.
Yes, very good.
I feel like Jim Carrey did this in a movie.
I feel like Tim Allen did this in a movie too. Jim Carrey.
It's the Santa Claus.
Yeah, it's the Santa Claus.
He shaved the beard and then it was back.
Exactly.
He took off the pants and then they were back on.
Yeah, he took off the pants and then they were back on.
The clothes was the weird one, right?
Huh?
He couldn't take off those pants. Like, what
no,
if he needed
could.
to, like, do a bathroom?
He definitely took the pants off. That's not a thing in that movie. He just can't shave the beard.
No, because he took off the pants and then they were back up.
Nope. Not true.
I don't know. I feel like we need to go back to the film, but now's not the time for that.
I watch that movie yearly. Okay, so who else do we got to cast in this? Who is Paul F. Tompkins' wife? I'll tell you who. Laura Lapkus?
Yeah, why do I know that name?
With special guest?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's funny.
It's Lauren. It is Lauren. Okay, good. Yeah, with special guest Lauren Lapkus. Her very good podcast. So she's going to be his wife, and they have two twin sons, Dylan and Cole Sprouse.
And their names are Max and Brody.
One of them has to be named... Oh, Max and Brody is good, though.
It's good, though.
What about Mac and Brody?
Okay, yeah, I like that better.
Mac and Brody.
Yeah.
I want it, and then maybe their family dog is named Wilby as a further homage to the original movie, because the original movie has a son named Wilby, which is not a thing anyone would ever name a child today. Now, so then did the ring choose him to teach him a lesson? Are we done with casting? Should we move to story? Is there anyone else you want to cast?
I think we got a pretty tight cast.
Tight cast.
The rest is just gonna be various.
Let's move to our final segment called "What's Going On." And this is where we talk about what's going on in this movie. We already established the prologue. Kiss fighting Lester the Wicked. Shaggy Dog sacrifices himself. And then the ring flies off. Cut to, is Dave Douglas still a lawyer?
Yes. Specializing in dog laws.
Dog laws. Interesting. Now, but is he a good person lawyer or is he a bad person?
No, well,
So here's my question. Is he a good person, bad father, or is he also a bad person, bad father?
I think he has to be a good person, bad father, because otherwise, why would the ring choose him?
Why would the ring choose him? Only the most worthy gets to be the Shaggy Dog.
Mm-hmm. Because the Shaggy Dog completes the pentacycle of Ultimate Defense.
Ultimate Defense. That is what they call it. They call it the Ultimate Defense.
That's what they call it.
They call it the Ultimate Defense. Okay. So he's winning cases left and right, but he's missing his son's art recitals and football concerts.
Mm-hmm.
And
because he's trying to defend.
He's trying to. Maybe he's. What if he's just like, okay, Frank. What if he's no longer a lawyer? What if he is an agent for an acting dog?
Okay.
He's an agent who represents animals now.
Yes.
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 Yes. So he's always missing things because he's got to book these big commercials and movies for his.
And it's all for you. I'm trying to make this dog rich that I can buy my son
this dog
nice
will
things.
be. Wilby's no longer the family dog. Wilby is the dog that he represents.
What if Wilby was the family dog?
And he represents it.
He got cast in an Alpo commercial, and it kind of snowballed, and now they don't even have a family dog anymore. Wilby's always out on auditions.
Ah. And they're like, Dad, what about our dog? And he's like, I do this for you.
This is all for you, but he's wrong because he's making his son sad.
So then the ring comes upon him, and he turns into Wilby. Where does Wilby go?
Wilby gets to...
Or are we just going to do what the original Shaggy Dog did, where they're just like, this is Wilby, and then they don't ever question why they just never see two Wilbys in the same room?
They never see Wilby. Yeah, and then we get our like the prestige, right? Where there's real Wilby and then Dad Wilby.
This is an important...
Wilby always likes to lick my feet, but sometimes Wilby doesn't want to, and that's when it's Dad.
Yeah, Yeah.
I don't know what people do with dogs. I never had a dog.
I don't. So I need to know, can Dave Douglas talk to other dogs while he is in dog form? Can he speak to Wilby?
And it turns out every single dog has a thick Brooklyn accent.
Oh, yeah. So Wilby's like...
And all cats are British.
Oh, of course. All cats are British. All dogs are Brooklyn. And so he can talk to all animals?
I think so, yeah. I think shared animal language will be pretty safe.
So here's my question. In the original 1959 movie, this is what spawned the whole Kiss thing. There is that in-between stage where the boy is wearing some Kiss makeup and a Shaggy wig. Mm-hmm. Is that the final stage that that the ring is trying to get him to, and the full dog transformation is like too far? Because it seems like a full-on dog would not be a good fighter.
The full-on dog transformation is because he has no work-life balance.
Ah, yes.
Once his heart is at balance, so will his form of power.
So is his form of power.
As a human and as a full dog, he has barely any powers.
Yeah.
And then as the Shaggy Dog, the fifth member of Kiss, he achieves maximum everything.
Maximum everything.
And that's capital M, capital E, maximum everything.
Perfect.
He can smell, he can hear, he can lick, he can run on all fours.
He can sniff buns.
Sniff, well, a lot of things.
Yeah, he can sniff most things, I think. Most things you can sniff. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think the ring is like trying to get him into that middle state, and so that's why he keeps changing back and forth.
Yeah.
From dog to human, and while he's in human form, he is going to go to a parent-teacher conference where he sees a cat outside the window and he goes and chases the cat. Yeah. Yeah. And then
do you think Netflix will sue us if we get him to say doggy doggy what now?
Not if we get Netflix to make this movie.
Oh, you got it.
I got it. Doggy doggy what now? That's what he says. That's the thing that he says. He doesn't make the Tim Allen grunts. He says doggy doggy what now? Okay, so he's trying to cast the big thing at work that's keeping him away from his family is he's trying to get his dog Wilby cast in the new reboot of Air Bud.
Yes, and it's called Air Friend. Fetch basketball.
Air's
fetch.
best friend, man's best basketball friend. First string dog.
Hoop Dreams 2, it's a dog.
There's nothing in rules. There's nothing in
the movie's called There's Nothing in the Rules.
The movie is called There's Nothing in the Rule Book Against It, first string best bud hairy dog
basketball
best in show, which is another movie about making fun of dog show people.
Best in free throw.
Oh, there it is. We got there. There's nothing in the rulebook against it. Best in free throw. A dog's tail. A dog.
And this is in our movie universe. This is the name of this movie.
Oh, right. This isn't even the name of the movie we're making. This is...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so then what did he do? So he's gonna have to make a choice between finally getting his dog in this movie. Like, he's gonna have to walk out of the big meeting at the end to go save his family from Wicked Lester.
Yeah.
So Kiss is gonna show up and say, "We need your help defending the galaxy. You've been chosen." And he's like, "What? Nah." And then they're gonna be like, "What? This man is not worthy. How could he be the Shaggy Dog?
Why did the ring choose you?"
And so then they're going to be fighting. They're going to be like upset about it, trying to figure out what's going on. And he's trying to ignore his destiny. And then Wicked Lester is going to show up on planet. Wicked Lester is going...
definitely take the family hostage.
He's definitely going to take the family hostage after he captures the rest of Kiss.
Yeah. Kiss goes down and it's all up to
What
Dave.
about this? What if Kiss... They detect that the Shaggy Dog has found a wielder... And Kiss, in a last-ditch effort, expends almost all of the rest of their remaining powers to get to Earth before Wicked Lester. So they are drained when they get here.
Yes, they're just exposition at this point. Until the end, when they all fight together.
Until the end, when the Shaggy Dog realizes his potential and re-energizes
then that's
the rest of them.
When Dave finally awakens his true maximum everything powers, he just hits one chord of a Kiss song. Insert Kiss song.
He plays... Yeah. Okay, so we need to talk about... Does Gene Simmons play mouth harp? Does Gene Simmons play an instrument in Kiss, or does he just sing?
I think he does both.
Hang on.
He sings and plays bass.
He's the bassist. See, singing bass players are cool. It's cooler than singing guitar mans. Hang on. Where the hell is it? Oh my gosh, Frank.
So Shaggy Dog gets up there with his mouth harp and just starts going berserk. And then it's the power of rock, you see. Because Lester also hates rock and roll. We're one of those movies.
Yes. Okay, Paul Stanley is vocals, rhythm guitar, Gene Simmons vocals. Okay, so our missing instrument is the mouth harp? Mm-hmm. I was thinking keytar, but mouth harp, okay.
I like keytar, though, now that you said it.
Yeah, I think the Shaggy Dog summons
is part
a
of his power. Yeah, summoning. Thank you.
He absolutely summons a keytar.
He summons a magical keytar.
He does not own a keytar. He generates one out of energy. Mm-hmm. So Wicked Lester the Wicked, maybe he shows up and he originally tries to make friends with Shaggy Dog, and he's like, "Hey, I know what's going on. You help me get that ring. I'll help you get that ring off you, and all you gotta do is let me keep the ring, and then I will help you get your dog into this movie."
Yes.
And then he's like,
and you know that Lester the Wicked plays the theremin.
Oh, for sure. Does Lester the Wicked...
the whole time he's just like...
Does Lester the Wicked get the Shaggy Dog for a little bit? And then finally Dave Douglas...
No, why? Because he can't actually take it off.
Right. Oh, yeah, they keep trying. Now, did you know... Here's the thing. There are 2 former members of Kiss that had additional makeup personas.
Huh.
There's Eric Carr, who was the Fox... and Vinnie Vincent, who was the Ankh Warrior. It's on the very bottom of the Kiss Wikipedia
So Lester got
page.
their rings.
Oh, they used to be a 7-man group.
Yes.
And the Fox and the Ankh Warrior their rings were destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, so originally Dave Douglas agrees, but they can't get the ring off. And then Kiss is like, "Hey, that's the bad guy." And Dave Douglas is like, "What?" And then Lester the Wicked takes his family. He captures Kiss, takes Dave Douglas's family, and he's like, "Okay, this is it. Give me the ring." And Dave Douglas is like, "I cannot. I'm trying." But then
I really want to accept your deal. And then Mac and Brody say "Dad, no."
Yeah, and then he's like, "My sons believe in me." And then he becomes...
And then he summons the keytar, and he definitely knows how to play it.
And he becomes the full-on Shaggy Dog. And he knows how to play it. He plays one chord, it re-energizes the rest of the band, who then summon their instruments, and then they have a really cool fight.
And then it just becomes dueling banjos with 80s hair metal versus...
Yeah, and lasers and stuff are coming out of their instruments, and it's very cool.
Yeah.
We also completely glossed over the fact that when he's in human form, Dave Douglas does like run like a dog. I guess as we did talk about, he like chases a cat and stuff. So
yeah, and he can't do the cat, and then they're eating a steak, and he just goes berserk on the bone.
Yeah, and he like can hear things that other people can't hear, and he like can smell things that other people can't smell.
And he licks stuff.
He licks everything. He like licks things to claim them as his own. He pee on things. No, we're not gonna go there.
No, but we do see he goes to the bathroom and then he is peeing holding one leg up on the urinal.
Okay.
But it's gonna be a quick cut. We follow a stranger who goes into the bathroom, sees that from behind,
and then turns around and walks away. Okay. Yeah. All right. Any final thoughts besides the urinal leg? That might have been your final thought.
No, I think that was what we needed.
Okay. Let's get into the final segment. Brock Wilbur's Snack Attack, brought to you by Brock Wilbur. Thank you, Brock. What are we eating and what are we drinking while we watch this movie? What's a good...
This movie's going to be pretty electric, so I'm thinking Mountain Dew Livewire.
Livewire or Mountain Dew Voltage, the blue one.
Half and half.
Half and half.
This is called the Kiss Explosion of Dew.
The Kiss Cocktail with a K.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, yeah.
Or Kiss Explosion of Doom. That's good too. Maybe it's both. The Kiss Explosion Cocktail. I just want cocktail with a K in there.
Yeah, the Kiss Explosion Cocktail
of Doom. Did you
Doom,
say of Doom?
Sure. I said Dew, but
that
Doom
makes a lot
fine.
more sense. No, Dew is good. Dew's better than Doom. Because Kiss they are a band of they
save people.
They save people. They don't doom people.
Our Kiss saves.
Our Kiss saves people. Okay, so then you're gonna be eating. What's a dog-related food that's not dog food?
That's not dog food.
Didn't they make little candy bones for
those little candy bones that are basically like Smarties.
Yeah, I think they're a Halloween candy, but yeah, candy bones. Yeah. You're gonna be eating candy bones and the Kiss Explosion Cocktail of Dew. Perfect. Well, that's gonna do it for us, everybody. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed this completely. This might be the most ridiculous reboot we've ever done. I think
if we go through the archives, we might have gotten weirder way in the beginning.
That's true. We did reboot Cats, and it's about water.
Also, as a space opera, apparently we have a weakness.
Oh yeah. If you like the show, please subscribe and give us a good rating on iTunes. That helps us out a ton. I guess I call it Apple Podcast now because whatever. And please tell your friends. That would help us out a ton. You can find us on rebootleggers.net if you want to make it easy to share with your friends. We're there. And until next time, I'm Scott Owen.
I'm Frank Serra.
Frank, what's our password for next week?
Our password for next week is...
That's pretty good.